If you want to transform your public speaking and become really good at it, you've got to do two things. First of all, you need to practice, but before you practice, you've got to learn the tools of the trade, how to craft your messages so they're engaging, how to use powerful language in the most interesting way. You get those right, and then you practice and get better and better, you can become a really good public speaker.
My top tip for any presentation is to actually, I'm not an actor, but it's about taking your space. It's about not talking, until you have got the audience with you. So if they're playing on their phones, they're talking to each other in the audience, hold fire. Just stand, even if you feel a bit like a headmaster, just stand and wait, and the audience will come to you, and then you start talking.
My top tip for improving public speaking is to tell a story. Let me tell you a story. I had a client who was desperate to communicate their business, but they were doing it solidly using statistics, constantly quoting numbers, quoting profit numbers, all very important stuff that they needed to communicate, but it wasn't capturing the spirit of the business, in this case, a telemedicine business. They began by telling a story about a family member who had really suffered because they were forced to go into hospital when really a video conference would have done just as well. And by telling that story in some detail, they ended up with a really memorable public speaking experience. People just remember the story.
My top tip for transforming public speaking is to grab the audience's attention right at the beginning. Don't introduce yourself. Don't pass the time of day. Tell them an exciting fact, a counterintuitive argument, or tell them a story. If you grab their attention in the first 30 seconds, you can hold their attention for the next half an hour. If you've lost them in the first 30 seconds, you might as well go home. That is my top tip for transforming public speaking.